As a content creator, I know how essential it is to have the equipment you need on hand at a second's notice. However, in the beginning, even I made a few mistakes when packing my camera bag. I would end up packing lots of equipment into my camera bag that I just didn't need. Now for me, that was extra weight I'd end up carrying around, for nothing. What I needed to be doing and what you need to be doing is carrying around the essentials that you actually need and prove to be extremely versatile. This saves you packing time, it saves on weight that you're lugging around, and it also stops you from accidentally losing equipment by having it fall out of your bag as you root around in there for the item you actually need. So in this video, we're going to be looking at what I carry with me in my camera backpack when I'm traveling, which backpack I use, and what you should probably be carrying with you too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is DemonView. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in and watching, and in this video we're going to be looking at the things that I carry around in my camera backpack. Only my content seems to be a little different than most content creators' bags. Now there's a couple of reasons for this, and there's two items I always carry with me that no one else seems to carry with them or even mentions, and I'm like, why? What are you thinking? You're a creator, you need to be carrying these items with you. So we'll get to those items shortly and why you don't see them in other people's videos. So with that, we'll get on with the video right after you click those like and subscribe buttons. You're here, you're watching this video, it takes you less than 2 seconds to click those like and subscribe buttons. This not only helps out with channel views, but it also helps out with funding the creation of these videos, all without costing you a single penny. So support small content creators by clicking those like and subscribe buttons. After all, my research has proven that people who click the like and subscribe buttons are vastly intelligent, creative, kind people with honor, pride and principles. And those that don't click like and subscribe have been scientifically proven by me to own music albums by the Spice Girls, the Jonas Brothers, and spend their day watching reruns of the Kardashians. Don't be that person, it's horrific. So click the like and subscribe button today and help support this channel. So on with the video. So okay, first of all, the bag. Yes, the bag is actually one of the most important parts. I mean, obviously, after all, this is what you're going to be carrying around with you and storing your equipment in. The right bag will prove to be the one that's your greatest asset, and the wrong bag will end up being uncomfortable, heavy, awkward, and could even end up damaging your equipment. So for me, this is the bag that I choose. Are you ready for this stunning reveal? The bag I actually use is a GoPro backpack, and for a very specific reason, and that is this carrying pouch in the top of the bag. For me, it's ideal to store all my camera stuff and, the accessories that I need, and it's got these movable dividers inside. You can see all that. And I can use those to customize any aspect of the storage area. What I don't ever do, and you shouldn't either, is just throw my camera and accessories into any old backpack and pray for the best outcome. So with this bag, I have all the storage compartments needed to carry my camera equipment around, the accessories in the top compartment here, and there's actually a small zip compartment in the lid here where I actually store my SD cards, my lens cleaning supplies, and even the main compartment of the backpack itself. I can usually store 2 to 3 changes of clothes in case my main luggage ever goes missing, some cleaning wipes, a power bank and some cables, and where you're going to and how long you're going for, that will determine what you really need to pack. Day trip to the river, swimming trunks and a spare set of dry clothes. 2-week trip to Europe, then 2 changes of clothes at least in case your luggage goes missing, extra power bank, maybe a power converter. However, like I said, the right bag is absolutely essential, and this GoPro backpack is what works for me. So since we're looking at accessories, let's move along to the camera storage area and what I keep in here. Okay, so number one is the camera. Yes, this is ideally sized, to store the GoPro camera, in which case I'm using the GoPro Hero 12. However, if you're lucky enough to be flown around in a private airplane, I've been known to store at least 3 to 4 cameras in here. However, for the average day trip, I'll usually just have like my main GoPro in here, and that keeps it protected due to this nice little camera compartment here, which is dividable. Okay, so we've covered the camera, let's take that out. The next piece of equipment is the Media Mod. Yeah, that also goes in here as it's an essential piece of filming equipment for me. The built-in directional shotgun mics on the back and front, combined with this windshield, proved to be a huge advantage when filming in windy environments. In fact, I made a whole video demonstrating about the difference between the Media Mod mics and the camera mics. I'll try and link that in here, or link it down below, and when and where you should be using the Media Mod. For me though, this is just one of those pieces that belongs in everybody's camera bag. Okay, so that's the Media Mod covered, and next up in my camera bag that I carry with me is my Rode Wireless Go 2. I actually have the receiver in here, and I always bring both mics just in case I never need to interview somebody, or I want like 2 sets of audio in there, one for me, one for the person I'm talking to. So that all fits in here, and I also keep those little windshields attached to them. Now, people might think the Rode Wireless 2, why go with that? After all, there are different mic systems out there, some even in their own charging case, so why not go with them? Look, it's simple. I'm going with a system that offers the most bang for the buck while offering quality audio. And for me, that's the Rode Wireless Go 2. 2 transmitters, a receiver, a stereo or mono option for recording, onboard storage for a backup track. And I don't need a charging case. I'm not shooting for that long. And if I did have a charging case, it would take up a lot more space than I need. I mean, here's a third-party charging case for the Rode Wireless system. Now imagine this is any other microphone system that comes with a charging case. That's not going to fit in here. This is also really friggin' heavy too. If I put it in a side pocket, it could just fall out. I'd lose the whole system. I just don't need something that weighty. So, I wouldn't use it, as space is a premium and I don't want to add more weight with the large charging case already. And like I said, I'm usually bringing with me a power bank anyway that I can plug in and charge my mic. So yeah, I just don't need a microphone system with a charging case. They just fit in here perfectly. Now, number 4, and this is essential, I also put this in the top zipper pocket here, and that is the GoPro USB-C pass-through door. Now, for those who know, I also bring a spare door with me anyway, but for those who don't know, this is 100% my favorite GoPro accessory of all time. It's the most simplistic yet intelligently designed accessory you can buy for your camera. Now, there are other third-party camera doors out there, and some even appear to be cheaper, but none of them offer the features or the value that this door provides. In short, not only do you get this, door that keeps your camera weatherproof from rain, snow, sleet, even dust, and it has that rubber seal in there that actually fits around the cable, but it also comes with the longer USB-C cable and has a built-in cable holder to keep pressure off the USB-C port. So whether you're using your camera as a dash cam, filming an extra long time-lapse or night-lapse, if you want to power your camera externally while keeping it protected, this is the only door that you should be using. Okay, and number 5, another essential accessory that I now bring is the Max Lens Mod 2.0. Now, since I've been using the Hero 12, I really just packed the Max Lens Mod 2.0 in here all the time because it gives you that much larger FOV, which can really highlight action scenes. The Max Lens Mod 2.0 with the Hero 12 allows you to do this in 4K resolution, and for tight shots like when I'm filming inside the car or cockpit, the Max Lens Mod 2.0 is an absolute must-have. Now in 6th place, not something I keep up here by the way, the GoPro Volta. And the GoPro Volta is pretty handy if you're vlogging. It's got some handy features that I like, and it can really increase your filming times. If you're filming with the Media Mod attached, for instance, that's essential as you don't want to be removing the Media Mod to change batteries. The fact that it has a built-in tripod also makes it great for shooting time lapses, and it has this built-in tripod adapter at the base, which makes it ideal to have. Now, I don't fit this in the top part. Instead, the GoPro backpack has this handy quick release system on the front, and that's usually where I keep the Volta, and I can also attach my camera here, have it plugged into the USB-C power supply and walk around with the Volta recording as it's on my backpack strap. So yeah, that's something I always carry with me too. Then number 7, the thing that I keep in here all the time as well in the top part is the battery charger and some spare batteries. Now, this kind of depends on where you're going, what you're doing, how long you'll be gone. If I'm going on a day trip hike with me or something, I probably won't bring this with me. I'll just use the Volta and that'll keep me topped up with all the power I need. However, if I'm going on a backcountry flight in an airplane, then I absolutely will carry spare batteries with me, as well as the charger. And that's because when I'm flying in the airplane, obviously those cameras aren't going to be in a Media Mod or attached to the Volta. So basically what I want to do is be able to open up the battery compartment, swap out with fully charged batteries, and then, have the cameras ready to go again. I bring the charger to hook up directly to the plane's 12-volt system to charge my other batteries, or I'll plug them into the battery bank and charge the batteries while flying. That way, by the time I land, I now have a spare set of charged batteries ready to go. So bringing the spare batteries and a charger is a good idea, but like I said, it really depends on where you're going and what you're going to be doing when you get there. Okay, and something else I'll bring with me, especially if I'm going to be making a cinematic looking video, I'll bring these ND filters with me, so I can get that motion blur in my shots. However, if I'm vlogging or talking directly to the camera, then I'll rarely bring the ND filters with me. I mean, for me, they're a specific type of accessory for a specific type of filming, and they aren't always needed. So if I'm flying in an airplane and I really want it to look cinematic, then yeah, I'll bring the ND filters, but for a vlog or something, you're not going to notice that motion blur if somebody's talking directly to the camera. Then number 9, another thing I always bring with me, and I mean always, this is actually an accessory that's always with me, is my Ulanzi light here. Now, this looks like a very large light, and yeah, it is, and that's a good thing. Yeah, it can take up quite a bit of space, but this light is just fantastic for my needs. There are smaller lights out there that are more powerful lights out there, but that's not always a good thing. I've actually tried using the smaller, more powerful lights, and even with a diffuser on them, the light was just too harsh. You know, it's just too strong over too small an area, and that causes washout or exposure problems. With the Ulanzi light, the amount of control I have over the light is just ideal. I mean, smaller lights, you usually have like 3 controls, in low, medium, and then high, and then you don't have an adjustable color temperature. Battery life also isn't great. This Ulanzi light though, not only does it have the larger surface area so you get a better exposure overall if doing a vlog or something, but it also has precise controls here over the color temp and the power output. Now, this gives you a less harsh output, will make you look better when filming a vlog, and I actually use this as my studio light too. That's how versatile this is. I absolutely love it. I'm not using it as studio light now because I'm showing it to you in my backpack. Otherwise, this will be a lot darker and I'd have this going because this is my favorite light to use. Okay, number 10, and this is a bit of an odd one you might not even think of, and that is this little wrench here. And these tools are amazing, and they are a bit of a must-have accessory here to show you. But if you're mounting your camera on a car, bike, or airplane wing, and you want that camera to be secure, but you also want to make sure that it's not going to move when the wind starts hitting it, I use this little wrench. Now, you don't want to over tighten things, but you do want to ensure that you do have enough pressure against the camera that it stays where you want it. So if I'm putting this on a selfie stick or a tripod, my camera, I'm probably not going to use this little wrench. But if I'm mounting it where it's going to be exposed to wind speeds over 50 miles an hour, then yes, I will use this wrench to tighten my camera. It also solves the problem of you over tightening things and not being able to remove the thumb screw. So with the thumb screw, this wrench just pops on here and it fits it exactly so you can twist it. You also have the option with this wrench to actually use the inside here and twist it like that. I prefer to use the outside, it just kind of gives you more pressure over a greater surface area. But yeah, just pop this on here, give it a twist, and your thumb screw can tighten up and just come right off. So absolutely essential, have a little wrench for your GoPro. GoPro also make an official one, but it doesn't have this little bit here, but it does have one little advantage over these, and the GoPro one, which fits kind of on top like this, and there you go, nice and secure. It's got a bottle opener, so yeah, might be a handy thing to have. Okay, and in number 11, and I carry it in the top zip compartment here, are spare SD cards, an absolute must-have. I exclusively use the Samsung Pro Plus cards, and that's because they're just the most reliable cards out there and they have never let me down. I use 512 gig versions as it offers me the most value when you compare the price to the available storage space. The very, very worst thing you can do with your GoPro is pay hundreds on a brand new camera and then put in the cheapest, slowest SD card you can find out there. Not only will this cause your camera freezing issues or SD error messages telling your card needs to be formatted, you'll end up losing footage or even worse, possibly even damaging your camera. So carry some spare SD cards with you, throw them in the zip compartment up here, and make sure you're buying solid, reliable SD cards that come highly recommended, like those Samsung Pro Plus. They're the only cards that I use. And then finally, number 12, I use these disposable lens wipes. Look, you got a good quality camera, it gives you great optics, and the last thing you want to do is scratch the ever-living shit out of the lenses or remove that hydrophobic coating by wiping them with tissue paper, paper towel, or even your dirty greasy shirt. Tissue paper and paper towels can contain little hard fibers. They're made from recycled content after all. They might feel soft in the hand, but as soon as you start buffing your lens with the tissue or paper towel, those little particles in there are going to cause micro scratches to form all over the lens. And you might not notice that during daytime shots, but when you're showing it like with sunlight shining on it, or even lights in a darker area, you're going to see this haze kind of over your lens and think, oh, it's clean, what's caused this? Well, you've been using tissue paper, paper towel. Similarly with your t-shirt, that can get dirt in it, it can get sand in it, and it also absorbs oils from your body as you wear it, and those oils can actually remove the hydrophobic coating. So I only use either a clean microfiber cloth or these optical lens wipes, which are specifically designed for lenses. So yeah, good thing to have. So those are the top 12 things I carry with me in my camera bag at all times. However, if you remember at the start of this video, I talked about 2 other things you should carry with you always, and as a creator I think are absolutely essential. Now, for some reason, no other creator out there talks about these like ever, and frankly I think they're insane not to mention this to people, but on the other hand, I think they're just kind of trying to sabotage you a little bit by not mentioning these things. So let's go on with the 2 things you should absolutely essentially carry with you at all times in your camera bag. So what are those 2 essential things that no one else mentions? Well, number 1, a business card. Okay, always carry a business card with you, and the other thing I carry with me is these promotional DemonView stickers, just like that. They've got the YouTube name on them, and everyone's going to recognize that symbol everywhere. And yet no one else seems to tell you this. Look, as a creator, you should be carrying around business cards to hand out to people who may be interested in what you're doing, possibly want to co-create videos with you or work with you as a branded partner. If you're doing a vlog, for instance, and are reviewing a restaurant, don't just go in, eat the food there, review it, and then walk out. Ask if the manager is there, explain who you are, what you're doing, ask if they'd be interested in talking about their business and promoting it on your channel. After all, if they have a Facebook or Instagram account of their own, linking your video and your channel is a great way to help a promotion of both your businesses. Give them a business card, let them check out your channel and videos, and that way, if they're interested, they know exactly how to contact you. And yeah, carry some of those spare business cards with you. If you don't have any, now is the time to make them. Have your channel name, your Instagram account, and email address on them as a minimum. And like I said, the second thing I carry with me are those promotional stickers. It's a great and simple way to advertise your business. You stick them up, people get curious and visit your channel. It's that simple. Now please note, if you're using stickers like this, use them properly. Don't stick them over landmarks or any place that will be considered defacing property or that's illegal. Remember that. Instead, stick them where they're allowed, like a public notice board, a guest book, or if you spot a car with a load of bumper stickers, ask the owner if they'd like one more to add to their collection. It's simple, quick, effective marketing, and that can be a huge bonus to your channel. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I carry around with me in my camera bag when I'm traveling. It's kind of the minimum, really, the essentials, if you will. Yeah, sometimes I carry more, especially if I'm doing a multicam shoot. Like I said, I might have 4 cameras in here. I might even pack some boom mics for when I be recording ambient audio as well as subject audio. I mean, this bag right here, it's the general backpack and packing list, but for more specific shoots, I will pack more specific items. So honestly, my advice, if you don't have a camera bag, it may be time to consider getting one and making sure you pack it quickly and easily before you travel. It helps if you standardize like what you pack and where you pack each item, like pack them in the same place each and every time. That way, if you're not hunting around for cables or accessories or chargers, as they're always in the same place every time. And what you don't want to be doing is kind of rooting in your bag and having things falling out and losing them because you don't know where you've put things. So put things in the same place every single time. So hey, I hope you found this video helpful and learned a thing or two, and if you did, please remember to click those like and subscribe buttons to help support this channel and also prove to the entire world that you're an awesome person who's kind to animals. So until next time, have a great week and cheerio. Yeah, I find it kind of interesting that no other creator out there mentions something as simple as carrying around a business card and stickers. I mean, how else are you supposed to grow your business unless you do that? So it's kind of weird to me that creators don't tell you to do this. Le saboteur. So yeah, carry around some business cards, get them, and yeah, these are ones that I engraved and they look really nice. I think I'll put the DemonView logo on the back of it though to make it look really cool.